Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Tuesday evening Facebook Live. My name is Sarah Edwards. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I come to you guys live every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 to show you a fun new project. So, literally, maybe 30 minutes before I decided to go live, I got a message from my upline saying that they have extended the free shipping. So they had a lot of computer glitches today. I did not have any, but I did stay up till 11 o'clock last night to place all of the orders. So it goes live at midnight Salt Lake City time, and it's 11 o'clock here. So I really didn't have any issues, but I'm so sad and grateful that other people did because they extended it. I don't know how to say that to be nice, but I am sad they had issues, but definitely grateful they had issues as well. So they have extended the shipping for free shipping on all orders over $75 until tomorrow evening. So that is some amazing news. And I am about 99.5% completed by putting everything away from the retreat. So we had our summer retreat all week last week, and I had so much fun. Stayed up way too late, didn't get much sleep, but you know what? Sleeping is overrated when it's retreat time. You're supposed to go till wee hours of the morning. Good evening, Heather. Welcome. So we had a blast, and I can officially show you the pillow gifts, the bags, the nameplates, and the make and takes that we did over the weekend. I literally thought they were super cute, and I hope everybody else did as well. And we do have one card to do tonight. I thought about doing more, but once I get through all of the pillow gifts and the make and takes and stuff, I didn't know how much time we were going to have. So I created a card that didn't go as planned, but I'm still going to do it because I actually still really think it's cute and it's different and it's outside the box. And that's kind of what I am sometimes, a little kind of beat to my own drum and do things that are a little different. So that's what we're going to do today. Okay, let's point you over and we are going to get started so we have more time to craft. I'm just going to make sure we are live on my Facebook, which we should be. There we go. Everything is good. Okay, let's start with when you arrived at your retreat. This is the bag that you guys got. So I create bags for each event. And this is the one that I did for this one. It is really, really big. I can't even open it for it to show in the camera. But I designed the logo, Do What You Love, Stamp, Smile, Repeat. And it's a burlap bag. And it does have a little fasten where you can close it like that. So this was waiting for you at your table when you arrived, as well as your name tag. So when I do my retreats, I don't stick to one specific kind of set or theme. I kind of am all over the place a little bit just because I want to show you guys exactly what you can do with different products. So this is the one, this was your your nameplate, and it says you're the best part of my day, which is absolutely true in every way, shape, or form. So there's your nameplate. And throughout the weekend, I spoil you with pillow gifts. So this is one of them. They're not in any sort of order, but this is one of them. It says, Love What You Do, and it has a Stampin' Up logo. And then if you flip it over, it says, Once and only once in all your life can you experience this day. And I put that on the back of everybody's, and hopefully you saw it. If you didn't, it's a nice little surprise. So there is that. Let's see. Hello, Martine and Darlene. Welcome. Here is another make or pillow gift. So I actually got the wood, but I put the frame around it. I put the basic white frame around it. I die cut all of these. I tied every single bow. I stamped every single piece that goes on these pieces, on this gift. So I thought this one was super fun and different. So there's another one. This one, I try to do gifts that can be given as a gift as well. So this one I did a little birthday wishes box. And there is a card on the inside. So you can write your message on the card and use this box as a gift. But inside was your gift. And that is this cute little broom. So you can take your little broom and dust off your work surface before you get starting to craft. And the funny thing is, I actually have one that's attached, even though it's backwards. I have one that's attached to my little box that sits next to my table. And I did take it to the retreat with me, and I was brushing my desk off because I had crumbs, and somebody was like, just use your little broom. And I'm like, ugh, you're brilliant. So there is that. And let's see, what else do we have? So I made these. I did a lot of coloring, a lot of die cutting, a lot of stamping, and a lot of sanding. I know some people don't think that you can sand, but I did actually sand, actually all of these wood pieces, I took a sanding brush and I trimmed off the edges just to make it nice and crisp. But there's this one. Let's see, we have this guy, and this one I did sand as well, just because I wanted nice, even paper on the edges. And then you can peel this off, and you have your beautiful designer series paper on the front and the back. So I made everybody a notebook. And I think there's one left. So there is a story behind this, but I am not going to share that story on the Facebook Live. If you were at the retreat, you did hear the story. But for this, I am just going to show you the gift. But you got a thing of bubble bath. You got a thing of bath salts. And depending on what little bag you either got a loofah, you got a scrubby, or nail clippers. So they didn't have enough of one, so I had to kind of alternate and get other things. But this is the mini paper pumpkin bags that you can get on sale right now. I think you get 4 of them, and they're on sale for $3.50 or $4, which is a great price. So those were all of your make and takes. Hopefully I didn't miss any. I tried to put them all in a box as I was cleaning up so I could show you guys on the live. Okay, let's do the make and takes. So I picked 4 different sets. There is no rhyme or reason on how I picked the sets. I actually just kind of picked my favorites. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but I think everybody really enjoyed them, so hopefully it was the right decision. So I picked the country birdhouse set, and I paired it with the In Color Designer Series paper. And yes, you are probably saying, well, Sarah, there's 5 In Color Designer Series paper, and we only made 4. You are absolutely correct. That 5th color you might see that 5th color in the next couple days. Not saying anything else, but you might have a whole set once it is all said and done. But that was one set. And yes, I did tie everybody's bow. I punched out everybody's leaves. I die cut every single piece in these. And it was a moment, but you know what? I loved it. It was super fun. So there's that. Let's do this one, is the citrus blooms. So this set I designed all doing the same exact formats. So you have your cardstock, you have your mats underneath, and then your designer series paper. So all 4 of these were the exact same size. I just put the sentiment in different spots. I wanted to kind of just showcase how you can make one design go 4+ different ways. So here is that one. And then 2 more, and we can start our crafting. This one is the vegetable garden. I don't exactly know the name of it. I should have written them down. And so there's 1, Sorry, these guys are stuck inside, so I need to pull them out. So everybody got matching envelopes to your cards as well. Usually my specialty classes and all of my retreats, I make sure you have a piece for your envelopes. So here is the third make and take, and you got all 4 of these each day. And then our last one is the duck set. That's not the name of it, but Lily Pond Lane, I think. This one was absolutely amazing to make as well. But I had to die cut each one of these little cattails, and I put the adhesive sheets on the back of it so it would be super easy for you guys to put together. Oh, these just make my heart so happy. And this one, I'll stop the madness. I did a little video before so I could send prior to everybody at the retreat. And I'm like, I know you guys are going to harpoon me for this one, but it literally made me so happy inside. I couldn't resist. So there are all of the make and takes, the pillow gifts, the bag, the nameplates. I am working on, it's actually almost 100% done to send out for the October retreat. Hopefully I will get that sent out tomorrow. I'm just waiting for a couple little tidbits and then it will be ready to go. So let's work on today's make and take. So I originally was going to do the Filled with Love. So this is a Filled with Love and it is a bundle. It comes with the stamp set and the dies. And then I got thinking, oh my goodness, we totally have a new Christmas set. I don't have my little sticker on it yet. That is in the online exclusives. I was like, let's do Christmas. But then I got thinking, I already had cut out to do the birthday card, but then I decided to do the birthday card with the Christmas set. So you're probably going to laugh at me at the color choices, and that's totally okay. But I will tell you that I did a pink Christmas card a few years ago, and it was so much fun and so cute. So I was like, you know what? I am just going to go with it, and I bet somebody is going to love it as much as I do. And just think that you could definitely change the little snowman and the tree out and use the cake and the presents on this. So same concept. Oops, I just dropped that. Same concept with just different colors, different paper, or a different stamp set. So that's what we're going to be playing with tonight. So I put all the measurements in before we went live, but I will go over them with you. So I have a piece of petunia pot, 4¼ by 11. And I was going to say I scored it at 4¼ but it doesn't look like I scored it. So we're going to pretend that it is scored. We're going to line up our edges, take our bone folder, and give that a nice good crease. And we're going to flip that over so the nice side's up front. I have 3 pieces of layers. This is Bubble Bath, and it's 4 by 5¼ This is Petunia Pop, 3 3/4 by 5, and a piece of basic white that is 3½ by 4 3/4. So what we can do is just start layering these guys together, and then we will do some stamping and cutting after we get all this together. So I'm gonna lay, oh, thanks, Heather. I'm glad you did. I did too. I had so much fun. So we're gonna lay the Bubble Bath on top of our card base. So that would be layer number 2, layer number 3, if you're counting your card base as a layer. And then layer number 4. There we go. Now we can just set this aside. And I didn't bring in a scratch piece of paper to do my coloring on. So I'm just going to grab my my mats just so I can color. I just don't want it to go in on or bleed through. So I'm going to start with light old olive. And I'm going to start coloring the tree. And we're only making one, otherwise I would have gone ahead and colored this before. And it was really therapeutic. I think I really needed to just relax earlier when I was creating this card. Everything I felt like I touched, I could not finish my project. I kept getting pulled away. So I was like, you know what? I can't get pulled away when I'm coloring. So I am just going to color. So I'm staying away from coloring the balls because we want the balls in Petunia Pop, the Christmas balls in Petunia Pop. So just making sure that I don't accidentally color anything that I'm not supposed to with the old olive. I almost said granny apple green, but the old olive. So, and the nice thing is you don't really have to color the snowman in. I literally just colored his hat, his nose, and his scarf. So that went pretty quick. Okay, so there's our tree. I'm gonna grab the dark Petunia Pop and I'm gonna come in and color the Christmas balls. Have you guys seen this stamp set on the online exclusives yet? If you haven't, if you click on the Stampin' Up website, you can go up to the top right-hand corner and it says online exclusives. That's where you can click on it and you can see all the items they have in the online store. And I'm going to color his band in Petunia Pop as well. I'm going to grab the light pumpkin pie and do his nose. And now the dark bubble bath. I'm going to do his scarf. And I went ahead and used, even though I know his hat is supposed to be a coal black, but I didn't want it to be super dark because I'm using a little bit lighter of colors. So I grabbed the dark gray granites. And that's what I colored his hat in. One of the things I wanted to do this weekend was go through all of my blends and see what I needed to reorder, what needed to go into the trash, because some of my tips are not my friend anymore. Like this one is going to go in the trash, but it's so sad because the other end still works. I just need to start using the other ends on them. Okay, there's that, and then 2 more colors and we are done. I have my light crumb cake and my dark crumb cake. So the light, I'm going to color the entire thing in, and then I'm just going to go in and highlight some of the pieces in the dark. And I will tell you, I was a little shocked. I did not realize this did not have a die set, but after I had already colored it, I couldn't just stamp it on the card base and then recolor. I did have to fussy cut it out. And it really wasn't super tragic, but if you're not a fan of fussy cutting, you might be a little annoyed. But you could definitely stamp this on the card base itself and color it and not have to worry about fussy cutting it. That is definitely an option as well. I had already had it all planned in my head, so I just had to go with it. There we go. So last but not least, oops, as I drop everything, just going to come in. It really did go fast having to fussy cut this. I didn't go super in depth in going into his fingers and inside of his hat, by his head. I kind of just did a whimsical, and I think he's definitely whimsical, so it totally fits. So as long as you move your paper and not your scissors, you will have a really nice cut. So you see how I'm moving my left hand? It's probably making you guys dizzy. I'm moving the paper versus my scissors. And the tree, I was just kind of zigzagging a little bit, just to kind of pretend that I was trying to go straight. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. Sometimes you have to get rid of any excess pieces. So doing a pink Christmas card is okay. One, because I've done it. Two, you can do your Christmas cards any color you want. If you want to do your Christmas cards with Halloween themes and put a Merry Christmas on it, go for it. At least you're sending cards. That is all that matters. Okay, almost done. And I'm going to come in, and I went ahead and cut these in this way just to make sure it didn't mess up with my wagon. So the wagon is going to go right here at the bottom. So I'm going to grab a couple mini glue dots. Hello, Mary. Yes, yours were, Darlene. You're right. And I don't, oh, here's my pick tools. So I'm going to put a couple mini glue dots on here, just to kind of hold this down. And now I'm going to flip it over, add some dimensionals, definitely putting two right on the edge just so it holds it in place. Put one down at the bottom and one in the center. Let's bring our card base back in, and I want to do a little bit of stamping, sending loads of Christmas cheer. Is that not super cute? So I'm going to stamp this right at the bottom, and I probably should have stamped it first, but that's okay. It still kind of worked out. And while you guys are looking at that absolutely gorgeous card, I did forget the wheels sitting on my embossing machine. So I went and grabbed those really quick. I knew I cut them, and I knew I didn't pick them up. So now what we can do is grab our little wagon handle. I am going to put the wagon handle right there. Oh, and it happens to be on that dimensional. Let's lift that up. There we go. So maybe put your handle on before you put the dimensionals on. Take your backings off, and I'm just going to put my wheels right here just so I can guide where I want the center of the wagon. And I do want to put a little adhesive on this because this is going to get glued straight down. So I'm just kind of guiding, even though I know it's not quite even, I just want to make sure I have enough room to put my wheels. There we go. Now we can start finishing it up. I did do it a little bit backwards. We could have put this guy on first, but I don't think it matters. It'll all come together. There's that. Grab your mini glue dots, and I'm just going to lay this on top of 3 of them. Kind of press it a little bit. I'm going to put this right up top. Here we go. Add our last pieces to the wheels, and I see sitting right next to me is some Wink Stella, and I really think my snowman and the tree might need a little bit of Wink Stella, and then we will be done. So I think I'm gonna do his scarf, the banner of his hat. I'm definitely going to do the Christmas balls because who doesn't like shimmery Christmas balls? Let's do the star because that definitely needs to be done. And, let's do the tires. Let's do the center of the tires just for giggles. Nobody is going to open this card and be like, why did she put glimmer on the wheels? That looks atrocious. Nobody's going to say that. So there you go. And definitely don't forget to put your basic white piece on the inside so you have somewhere to write your sentence. But there is your cute and fun and definitely different holiday card. But you could really change this up. And even if they have a birthday in December, how cute would that be to put a birthday on there knowing that it's still Christmas, but they have a birthday in December? So there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your live tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed all to see all of the make and takes and the pillow gifts and the bag and the nameplates that everybody got at the retreat. Don't forget, hopefully tomorrow, fingers crossed, I will send out the email for the October retreat. And we have air conditioning in the garage. Bo literally just finished it today. It's still probably 95, 98 in the garage right now, but it's better than the 110 that it was prior to the AC going in. So it's going to take a little bit of time for it to cool everything off in there, but it will definitely be ready by October. Anyway, if you need anything, please feel free to reach out. If not, I will see many of you guys on Thursday for another live. And don't forget that Stampin' Up! Has extended the free shipping over $75 until tomorrow evening. So if you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. I will be here to help you. Have a great evening, and we'll chat soon. Bye-bye.